Hi everybody, it's Alex Ayala here. I just wanted to thank you all so much for the support.
Imagine a young girl from Quezon City, just 4 years old, picking up a tennis racket bigger than her tiny frame, swinging it with pure joy under the blazing Philippine sun. That little girl was Alexandra Maniego Ila, and no one could have predicted that her innocent swings would one day shake the foundations of women's tennis. From the humble courts of the Philippines to the prestigious red clay of Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, and now standing tall among the world's elite at the top 30 WTA ranking, Alex Ila's journey is not just a sports story, it is a powerful testament to relentless ambition, sacrifice, family support, and unbreakable national pride. In a country where basketball reigns supreme and tennis was once considered a niche sport for the privileged, Alex has single-handedly ignited Ila mania, inspiring millions of young Filipinos to dream bigger. This is the incredible tale of how a determined Filipina teenager left home, embraced the legendary methods of Rafa Nadal, battled injuries, doubts, and cultural barriers, and rose through the ranks to etch her name in Philippine sports history. Her story reminds us that greatness is not born in comfort zones but forged in the fires of dedication and resilience. From the very beginning, Alex Ila's path was paved with bold decisions and quiet determination. Born on May 23, 2005, in Quezon City, she showed extraordinary talent early on. Her parents recognized her gift and made the life-changing choice to nurture it seriously. By her early teens, it became clear that staying in the Philippines would limit her growth. The opportunity to train at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca, Spain, was a dream come true but also a massive leap of faith. At a young age, Alex packed her bags and moved thousands of miles away from family, friends, and everything familiar. Life at the academy was intense, rigorous daily training sessions, academic commitments, and the pressure of competing against the best young talents from around the globe. She trained under coaches who instilled Rafa's legendary work ethic, fighting for every point, staying mentally strong, and never giving up. There were lonely nights, moments of homesickness, and the challenge of adapting to a new culture and language. Yet Alex embraced it all. She refined her powerful left-handed game, developed her signature aggressive baseline style, and built the mental toughness that would later define her. Early junior successes, including a historic win at the US Open girls singles title, proved she belonged on the big stage. But turning professional brought new hurdles, grueling travel schedules, physical injuries, financial pressures, and the weight of representing an entire nation. Through it all, Alex remained grounded, often speaking in interviews about her love for the Philippines and her desire to make her people proud. Her breakthrough moments came as she steadily climbed the rankings, delivering stunning performances against seasoned veterans and showcasing shot-making that left commentators speechless. Each victory was not just personal, it was a victory for every Filipino dreamer who ever felt their aspirations were too far away. Today, Alex Ila stands as a trailblazer, having shattered multiple records as the highest-ranked Filipino player in WTA history, reaching a career high of world number 28 in 2026. Her journey from the Rafa Nadal Academy to the top 30 is a masterclass in transformation. She has reached deep runs in Grand Slams, captured titles on grass, hard, and clay, and become a symbol of excellence on the international stage. Off the court, Alex uses her platform to inspire the next generation, partnering with brands like Milo and Nike while staying true to her roots. Her story resonates deeply because it is filled with relatable struggles, the sacrifice of family time, the physical toll of elite sports, the pressure of expectations, and the joy of overcoming them. As she continues to chase even higher rankings and major titles, Alex Ila is not just playing for herself, she is carrying the hopes of a nation. Her incredible journey teaches us that with the right mix of talent, hard work, support, and belief, borders cannot contain dreams. From a little girl in Quezon City to a global tennis sensation, Alex has shown the world what Filipino fighting spirit looks like. And this is only the beginning. The best is yet to come for this young champion who turned a childhood passion into a historic legacy. Today, Alex Ila stands as a trailblazer, having shattered multiple records as the highest-ranked Filipino player in WTA history, reaching a career high of world number 28 in 2026. Her journey from the Rafa Nadal Academy to the top 30 is a masterclass in transformation. She has reached deep runs in Grand Slams, captured titles on grass, hard, and clay, and become a symbol of excellence on the international stage. Off the court, Alex uses her platform to inspire the next generation, partnering with brands like Milo and Nike while staying true to her roots. Her story resonates deeply because it is filled with relatable struggles, the sacrifice of family time, the physical toll of elite sports, the pressure of expectations, and the joy of overcoming them. As she continues to chase even higher rankings in major titles, Alexila is not just playing for herself, she is carrying the hopes of a nation. Her incredible journey teaches us that with the right mix of talent, hard work, support, and belief, borders cannot contain dreams. From a little girl in Quezon City to a global tennis sensation, Alex has shown the world what Filipino fighting spirit looks like. And this is only the beginning. The best is yet to come for this young champion who turned a childhood passion into a historic legacy. Alexandra Ila, everyone just calls her Alex, was born into a sporting family. Her mother, Rosemary Maniego Ila, was once a national swimmer. Her father, Michael, a businessman who believed in his daughter's swing before the rest of the world ever saw it. At 14 years old, Alex packed her bags and left for the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca. Not months. Years. Away from home, away from her friends, training on foreign courts while her country barely noticed. There were no cameras then. No headlines. Just hours and hours of work that nobody was watching. Then, in 2022, the first signal arrived. Alex won the US Open Girls Singles Championship, becoming the first Filipino to ever win a junior Grand Slam title. In 2025, she added another milestone, Southeast Asian Games gold in women's singles, the Philippines' first title in that event since 1994. 3 decades. Broken by one 20-year-old, but even then, most of the world outside tennis still didn't know her name. That was about to change, July 2026. The All England Club. The most prestigious tournament in tennis. In the third round, Alex Ila was drawn against Iga Swiatek of Poland, the defending Wimbledon champion, ranked world number 3. On paper, it wasn't close, nobody expected what came next. Whatever happens in that match, here's the truth, Alex Ila has already rewritten Philippine tennis history this tournament. Every match from here is pure upside, house money on the biggest stage in the sport. It's easy to get caught up in rankings and scorelines, but zoom out for a second. The Philippines has over 100 million people and, until this year, had never had a Grand Slam-seeded tennis player in its entire history. Alex Ila didn't just climb a ranking table, she opened a door that didn't exist before for an entire generation of Filipino athletes who might now believe tennis is actually possible for them too. That's why you saw hundreds of fans packed into Court 12 with flags waving like it was a home match, 3,000 miles from Manila. That's why every win she gets isn't just a personal milestone, it's a national one. And at 21 years old, with her ranking still climbing and her grass court game only just discovered this season, there's a real argument that we are watching the beginning of her story, not the peak of it. So let's recap what we just watched unfold: a rise from a country with almost no tennis infrastructure, a breakthrough win over one of the best players in the world, a maiden WTA title on a surface she wasn't even known for, the first Grand Slam seeding in her nation's history, a gutsy revenge win over the player who beat Serena Williams, and now, a rematch with the defending Wimbledon champion for a place in the quarterfinals. Nobody saw this coming 12 months ago. Now the entire tennis world is watching. If you want to see how the Swiatek match plays out, and whether Alex Ila can pull off the biggest win of her career, make sure you're subscribed, because this story is far from over.